Do you remember any special projects you had to do in class?
Big projects was the California missions. So we had to pick a mission and build it. A lot of them were built out of sugar cubes. Took forever.
Wow.
And I remember doing that and we got to go visit the missions. They used to have models of all the missions of California at Knott's Berry Farm. You go view them. I don't think they're there anymore. I remember that was the big project, and then so.
Okay. What were kids expected to know in each grade?
Yep. Let's see, first grade, you're expected to know how to add and subtract. You get into second grade, and to start learning how to read. Second grade was a little more difficult. They started you on multiplication. I remember going home with long sheets of multiplication problems and having to know how to do them. And then more reading. You started getting into more of like the chapter books. Third grade, more of the same, but you started getting into more like divisions, and math was a little harder. And it just kept going on up. But you learned about more countries and a little more about history, and as we got more into the upper grades.
Did you have take tests or benchmark testing?
We didn't have benchmark tests. We just had tests. We had quizzes. We had tests. You didn't have to pass a test to move on to the next grade. If your grades were good enough, you got to move on. If they weren't, you stayed back.
How did you get transported to school and back from school?
Well, I used to walk there was a railroad track that ran along the side of the schoolyard. Our house was on the other side, so I just walked across the railroad track to the school. And then one year, I decided I was big enough that I would ride my bicycle to school. But which means instead of walking across the railroad track, I had to go clear out to the highway, go down the highway, come down the street. And my mom didn't like that. Why don't you just walk?
Did you have one teacher in each class?
Yes.
Okay. How many children were in your class?
I think there were probably about 15 to 18.
Okay. Were there different grade levels in each class?
No.
No?
Each class was its own grade level. They
Okay.
didn't split the classes.
Did you have any school breaks?
School breaks. Yeah, we had summer. Every summer we had summer break. We had also breaks for Christmas and Easter.
How long were your breaks?
Well, summer was from June to September, and then Christmas was probably about a week, and Easter was probably about 4 days.
Okay. Did you have any field trips?
Yes.
Okay.
I remember one in particular, two in particular. One, they took us to a bread factory, and we got to see and smell all the wonderful smells of bread. The other one, we went to a tuna plant, and I was sick. The smell was not good.
Did you have any dress codes in elementary school?
No, just wear clothes.
Last question.
I should say that. No, you couldn't wear flip-flops or real shorts or, but no, you basically dress pretty much the way you want, or your mom would let you.
Okay. Did your elementary school have school buses that transported you if you were far?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Did you like elementary school?
Yes, I liked elementary school.
Okay. Um,
It was,
Thank you. That was the last question.
okay. One thing I remember is they did not have air conditioning then.
What? No air conditioning?
Oh, yeah.
Nothing was
Wow.
air conditioned.
Wow.
Hot.
Did you like your teachers?
I liked most of my teachers.